Alright guys, New Age Tactical back with another video.
Post review.
New Age Tactical.
So,
Usually I like to start it with 2 weeks spent with every knife, but this is one of those awkward moments where I can't say that about everyone.
no, it was at least 2 weeks with each. Some were like a month.
I wasn't able to carry.
Oh,
Remember?
yeah.
Yeah. So, the Ruike P801. Highly, highly recommended. I can honestly say probably one of the most recommended on our channel. And I understand why. If it was not for that lock busting, it would have flew through the test no problem. It got the EDC stamp, but it just failed on the batoning. Looks-wise, I love the blade, I love the handle, and the blue accents. The blue accents are perfect for that silver look. Mm-hmm. Field-wise, carrying it, it was just a great, thin, long knife to carry. Like it was perfect for that. It's got the fear factor, it's got the versatility. However, though, we've had a few comments about talking a little bit more about the pocket clip. So with this pocket clip, due to the length of the handle, this was one of those ones that I experienced this happening inside my pocket.
Well, not to mention there's no grip either. So nothing's catching your pants.
So now, you had mentioned that in the original video, and I did try to take that into account over the time that I was carrying this. And yes, because this one couldn't be carried, I ended up going like a month and a half with these two. I saw no problems with the everyday tasks that I was doing with the knife. It was just the thought of it being there. Like, it being that it was a full hand, if I were to plan on continuing to carry this, I would go with what you were saying and get like the Talon grip or something, grip tape, to put onto that handle. Because that could definitely be the reason for this, but my main idea is the fact that it gets so fat right at the top.
You also have no friction.
No friction on either side of the pocket.
So, of course, it's not new.
Yeah. So, in that sense, I'm going to say that carrying it was like an 8 out of 10 for that reason.
I mean, I think I said for the most part what I thought about it in the video. This one was the Detour. No, 14C.
14C 28M.
Everything you said, I like it. I like silver, the polished look. I love the blue accents. You know, that's just kind of like a nice little aesthetic touch. What makes it cool also is a fault. Like this not having any grip. Like, and I'm not talking about blood and stuff like that, but like you go fishing, your hand's wet. You know what I mean? You have to cut something in the rain, whatever it might be. You know, you don't realize those things until you kind of run into that problem. And I've run into it before with previous knives. This one got the EDC stamp, but didn't make it all the way through because the lock gave, right?
Yes.
I think we went over it pretty well in the video. It's more, I really do like the knife. I kind of wish it did make it through.
Definitely.
And again, we know you're not supposed to hammer the lock and all that other crap. It's strictly torture. And we've seen cheaper knives. We've seen more expensive knives make it through. So it is what it is. But there's not too much to say about that. That hasn't already been said.
No, I think that's the thing. Is bottom line, I enjoy the knife. There's just one or two slight tweaks I would have made to it.
It's a plain work knife for the most part. And that's why
it's on the larger end.
And I think that's why we're having a hard time kind of like even giving it a lot of praise or anything, because it's no frills, you know what I mean, except for the blue accents, but it's no frills. It's metal on metal, you know what I mean? Like, it's a tool. On to number 2.
So this, I was excited to be doing a second CJRB. This is kind of like going the complete opposite of this one, because they did clearly go for a specific design in the handle, and it's a good, enjoyable size. Like, it's not...
How many times have you heard that?
It's not like this one where you're pushing the limits. This one's right in the middle, pocket carry. I like the little brass accents on it. But I hate doing a post review on a knife that I haven't actually carried. I'm disappointed I didn't get to carry it. It clearly had the kryptonite of sisal rope. This is the one that we ran into the problem. Anytime it got near sisal rope, it wouldn't cut. But we were still willing to forgive it. We did not notice the lock had broken until after we were almost done with the review. It was at the last tail end that we realized you couldn't close it, or once you did get it closed, it couldn't even open. But
So-
it's not in that scenario. 'Cause
This is my style. You know my, like, the Badger, the Zancudo,
Yeah.
the
pretty
Benchmade,
straightforward blade, a little bit of ergonomic design to the handle,
and
like
a little bit of,
little bit of frills.
I just like that kind of stuff. Now, I will say this, whether it was designed to or not designed to, the lock broke the wrong way. The lock broke in the locked position.
But in a way, it broke the right way.
No, I know.
It didn't cave.
Well, yeah,
Right, yeah.
What I'm saying is like, so I don't know if that's a design flaw or something that we just happen to, I don't know, up somehow.
We've never had a lock fail this way.
No, which I guess we can't say it's like a perk because we don't know if it's meant to do that, but it failing that way is pretty cool. Because it would have gotten a stamp if you didn't catch that. I think even in the video,
we were on the path to a stamp.
yeah,
And then I tried to put it in my pocket.
and you were
realized
like,
I
"Oh,
couldn't.
hang on a second." But I like the color, that like coyote gray or whatever they call it. I love the blade shape. That's like my style. It's like, this is my style knife, and it's kind of disappointing that we broke it.
Yeah. But that being said, it's again not going to be the last CJRB we do.
No, not at all.
We've only done 2. We had little issues with both, so we definitely want to see one that can make it all the way through.
Yeah.
Final blade. Miguron Pelora. A knife sent to us by a subscriber, and it got both the stamps. There's a reason they sent it to us. It passed. I could say, though, carrying it over this amount of time, I said to you, I was a little worried about the size of it. You know, I'd been doing a lot of EDC size blades, so I thought that this was going to be noticeable. Barely even notice it. It's because of the weight. The weight was still the same as an EDC sized knife. So if we're discussing this pocket clip, I have got to say this might be my new favorite style of pocket clip ever. I think this had a lot to do with the fact of why I barely felt it in my pocket, because where I put it, it fucking stayed. So I'm a back pocket carry. If I put it at the very edge of my back pocket, it stays out of the way of my ass when I'm sitting. It never budged from that area. That being said, I did do a tiny little bit of research on this. I found out you could actually buy this pocket clip on Amazon for $13, and it'll fit majority of Civivis.
But I carry right side. When I get in the car,
Front pocket?
front pocket.
Okay.
My back pocket has my phone in it.
Okay.
most
Oh,
of the
so
time.
you're a back pocket phone carrier.
Yeah.
Okay.
I noticed that my steering wheel, all the leather is like ripped up. Because every time I get in, the pocket clip rubs.
Rides down.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And I noticed I had the Benchmade on, and it had a super, like, the pocket clip is almost as sharp as the f***ing blade. You know what I mean? So like, those are kind of things that we got to start taking into consideration.
100, especially when they're sharp. I feel like that's a big detail.
Yeah.
We talked about it maybe over a year ago when I discussed the time that I came down on my hand and it peeled, like I was lowering myself down.
It came on your hand.
Yes, I came on my hand. It happens every once in a while. But
What's wrong with you tonight?
I don't know. No, I think you're just seeing everything as dirty.
No, I think you're saying everything is dirty.
But the pocket clip skinned an entire finger. Like completely peeled it back as I was... See? That's exactly... You're taking it that way. But yes, so we are going to be paying more attention to the pocket clips from now on.
Yeah, I mean, this one kind of blew me out of the water. Now, I wish we had the box close by. This box, I thought this was going to be some pocket jewelry. Not going to lie. So when that box came, we didn't open it. Like, that was like the rule. We're not going to open it until we do it on camera because Michelle.
Yes.
Michelle sent it to us. When she sent it out, let's put it this way. No offense, Michelle, but there's a lot of weirdos out there. And when you get that kind of a message, you got to be real leery. And like, you know, and then when it came, it was like, is this going to be like a clown? Like
Is
it
she
going to be
secretly working for the company?
or is it like butterflied handles? You know, like,
right.
I mean, like butterflies, not butterfly. And I saw the box and I'm like, oh, this is going to be like real nice blade. And it's not. You know, I mean, it's not in the way of what I thought. It's a rugged
bruiser.
It's a bruiser.
That's all I can. After a month of carrying it, all I can say is it's a damn bruiser.
You could gorilla tape this to the barrel of your AR and run down the field. Like,
yeah, no, it is. Honestly, I loved carrying it because it was that confidence in the back of your head that I was ready for anything. You know, carrying this knife, I'm like, whatever the situation is, this one's going to handle it.
Yeah.
But I really came out of this knife just being blown away by this slight difference in a pocket clip that has now made me like, I'm the #1 fan.
I love this knife for a lot of reasons. And I'm not going to lie, I've been hooked on Naked and Afraid lately. The TV show.
Yeah. Not my Friday nights. Did you just get that?
No, man, I pictured you like in a corner all sweaty, like that particular show, whether it's fake or not, they bring, you bring one item and they're like, what item do you want to bring? Machete, bow and arrow, whatever the hell it is. And like this reminds me of something that you see on that because the flat bottom, that nice straight back. It's strong. If you couldn't bring a fixed blade.
We said it in the original video, though. It's just one step away from a fixed blade.
But...
Yeah, but also when we get into fixed blades, though, that also means we're going to be all over the place with blade length.
Name that movie.
Name that movie. We'll send you something if you name that movie.
We never really say it this way, but there's a clear winner out of the three. This guy kind of got knocked out on a technicality TKO. This one's still in the fight, but it's behind.
But the stamps kind of represent that, though.
Yeah.
EDC, no stamp, both stamps. Mm-hmm. Like, that says it.
Guys, like, subscribe.
Follow us on Instagram. Hit that bell.
Check out the Amazon storefront. We put links to all the knives, flashlights, everything we do in there. It helps us out a little bit. Other than that, New Age Tactical.
Over and out.